Hello guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls, it's me, Big Mike, and welcome back to another episode of Big Mike's Indie Game Watch, the series where we take a look at indie games still in development. And in this episode, fam, we'll be looking at quite a unique title, God for a Day by Funky Forest. It's one of the more unique point-and-click adventures I've ever come across. And not only is this concept unique, but it's also the mechanics that make this game unique as well. But more on this later. So before we continue, fam, I just want to throw up a quick disclaimer. This game has a demo out, and that's what you're going to be seeing in the background. However, please be advised I have skipped the intro, some of the gameplay, as well as the ending, as I don't want to spoil them. However, if you want the full experience, please be sure to check out the demo. I normally start the info section of these videos off with a look at the developer. And here, there's not too much known about Funky Forest except that they are a solo developer and have been developing games since 2009. Funky Forest has developed two point-and-click games previously, one being Bloody Horror Plant, which they describe as probably the bloodiest casual point-and-click adventure game ever, and the other being Wonderland Quest, which they describe as a casual point-and-click adventure game. While much isn't known about them, they do have quite a lot of experience in making point-and-click games under their belt. Now let's take a look at the Steam page. In this 2D narrative-based simulation game, you play as the Son of God. Your mission: decide, bless, or condemn city residents. Uncover the person's story through their items and secrets before making decisions. Your choices alter the city's destiny and impact your revelation on Judgment Day. Your decisions shape the city's destiny in this 2D narrative-based simulation where you step into divinity as the Son of God. Your divine mission: decide, bless, or condemn Hopewood City residents. Uncover their stories through items and secrets before making life-altering choices. Your choices will affect your revelation on Judgment Day too. If you enjoy narrative-based indie games, Papers, Please, Death and Taxes, or gameplay of Do Not Feed the Monkeys, you'll love the unique blend of visuals and storytelling in God for a Day 2. This game invites you to shape the destiny of Hopewood City for your divine choices. Try it and embark on a storytelling adventure like no other. The key features include: first, meaningful choices. Every decision resonates through social media, altering the city's fate. Next is branching storyline. Multiple secret animated endings await you in your divine choices. Also featured is dark humor. Immerse yourself in a darkly comedic narrative. This game also features an original soundtrack and artwork. Enjoy a unique experience with hand-drawn stylized graphics and relaxing lo-fi music. It also features an achievements gallery. Unlock numerous achievements as you navigate the divine narrative. It features a social media platform called Kitter, and engage with your followers on social media via Kitter. Divine Resistance. Navigate challenges including resisting temptations from Satan in a bar. The game also includes funny dialogues. And last, and perhaps one of the most interesting choices, is Cat. Satan is actually a black cat. Crafted by a single indie developer, God for a Day is in active development. Your feedback, especially from those who've experienced the demo version, plays a vital role in refining and enriching this distinctive gaming adventure. Join us on this solo adventure journey and contribute to making God for a Day truly exceptional. Now I want to give my thoughts on my experience with this game. And first, I want to give my thoughts on the gameplay. Now, on the surface, the gameplay style is similar to a detective-style point-and-click game, in which you have to click around a scene to find clues in order to progress. But it's actually much deeper than that, fam. Using these clues, you must determine if you should bless each individual or condemn them to hell. But even that is not as simple as it seems, because your choices affect both the community and your follower count on social media. And your followers in turn are going to determine your fate on the Day of Judgment. The choices aren't so straightforward either. A lot of times the characters will throw you a curveball in the clues they give. Many of the characters will have at least one good quality or one quality about them that will make you feel sorry for them, or they will have a tragic backstory. So you're going to have to think about the choices you make. One thing I really love about this, and I'm not sure if the dev was trying to send a message or if it was a mere coincidence, but oftentimes when you make a good call or the right choice, you're going to lose followers on Twitter, but the amount you gain will be greater. It's almost as if the dev is saying you can't please everyone, especially on social media. And if that's the case, I wholeheartedly agree, fam. Each choice you make will impact the ending, and so there are numerous possibilities and achievements to unlock, giving this title a great deal of replayability. And this is something I really enjoy, because when I make these videos, I'll play it a couple times to kind of get a feel, and then I'll play it one final time to get footage to make the video. And now playing this one actually felt really amazing because there was so much more to see, so many different choices I can make. And so I really appreciate that, and I think you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls will appreciate this too. And one final thing I want to touch on in regards to the gameplay, it's nothing major, but it's a nice little touch. And this is while you're investigating the various characters, you'll sometimes receive DMs from God and sometimes from Satan. Now you can choose to either interact with them or ignore them. But what I like about it is that when you DM with God, you kind of feel like this warmth, a closeness. And when you DM with Satan, well, let's just say Satan loves to troll. As a black cat, Satan is always up to mischief. But nice little touch there. I really enjoyed that. And that's really my thoughts on the gameplay. Now I want to share my thoughts on the art. Now the writing in this game is absolutely amazing. The demo contains many parodies of and references to both famous people and TV shows. These include Danny Trejo, Tony Soprano, Walter White, Belle Delphine, and more. Each of their spaces contains subtle references to them as well, but what I really enjoy is the fate that awaits each of them in the afterlife. For example, Tony Stefano, if he is sent to hell, is forced to eat pineapple pizza for all of eternity. And as an Italian, I'm sure you can see how that would be torture for him. And if you like pineapple on pizza, please don't counsel me for this. This next point I touched on a bit above when dealing with the gameplay, but I think it deserves mentioning again because it's a very important part of the writing. The characters here, while parodies of certain celebrities or fictional characters, are not simple caricatures. They are intricate with tragic backstories, complex motivations, vices, and virtues. It's also worth noting, and this isn't true for every character, but between some characters there seems to be a connection, perhaps hinting at a larger world building or story in the final release. Now onto the visual art. I like the art style. Something about the design of the characters reminds me of the art from the early GTA games. For comparison, look at these characters from the early GTA series. And look at these characters from God for a Day. I think it might be the outlines, but again, I'm not 100% sure on that. Anyway, the characters look amazing, and they look like who they are meant to be parodying, while also clearly being satire. And lastly, the music in this game is a real gem. Now, most of you all know me as a ska punk, and I do love me some ska punk, fam. I crank that all day, almost every day. However, Big Mike has a real soft spot for lo-fi. And this game has some great lo-fi music in it. Even more so, every character has their own tune. Now, maybe here I might be reading a bit too much into it, but it feels like every piece has a bit to reflect a bit of the series or person they're meant to represent. Like something about Tony Stefano's theme, for example, kind of reminds me a bit of the Sopranos theme. Now, it's not in your face, it's not very obvious, but something about it does. But again, I might be reading too much into this. Now I want to share my final thoughts for the game. This game brings so much to the table in regards to content. What we've discussed here today is a mere fraction of what makes this game amazing. There was a lot I left out due to not wanting to spoil it. For example, so far I've encountered 2 endings and they both were hilarious nods to classic sci-fi movies. So once again, I'd implore you to pick up the demo and see these for yourself. Also, if you like achievement hunting in games, you will find a great deal of delight here too, fam. With so many possible outcomes for both the city and the Day of Judgment, it is sure to entice achievement hunters to play again and again. And I feel like God for a Day is a real treat of a game, and it's off to a great start, and I look forward to playing the final. So please be sure to check out the demo on Steam and to give Funky Forest a follow on Twitter. I will put links to both in the description below. And if you do check out God for a Day's demo, be sure to let Funky Forest know what you think about it. They're looking for feedback. And with that, we'll call the video proper here, fam. Welcome back to another Big Mike Slate, the part of the video that's not really part of the video, where you get all natural, uncut, unscripted, off the cuff Duck Daddy, baby. So not really too much to talk about this week. However, there are two announcements I want to make in regards to upcoming content. My next video, consider nothing crazy in the news happens, we are going to be returning to a type of content I haven't done in a very, very long time. Back in 2022, I did a review on Ubuntu 22. And once again, if everything goes good, we're going to be looking at another OS. Now, this is not going to be a Linux OS, though I do hope, I'm not sure if it'll be possible, but I do hope sometime in the future to do a review of Ubuntu 24 as well, because the latest LTS has dropped this year. But this next video, we're going to be looking at a different kind of OS, a very unique OS, I believe. And it looks pretty neat. The second thing I want to talk about here is that I'm coming up on my 100th video. Now, when I say 100 videos here, this also includes my shorts too. And now to celebrate, I want to do something different. So in the past, when I celebrated milestones like followers or subscribers, I did like a mailbag video, Q&A. I don't really want to do something like that for this. In order to celebrate this, I want to make a regular video, but I want to make a type of video or a video subject I've been wanting to do for a while. I have a couple in mind, not really sure which one I'm going to go with, but no matter which one I choose, it's going to be something I really been wanting to do for a while. And it's going to be something I'm really going to love doing. So be on the lookout for that. Also, I have a Ko-fi account, and anything I receive for the time being on my Ko-fi account will go towards helping me to buy a new computer and things associated with a computer, like a computer desk and such. So anything you give or can give would really help out the channel. However, if you can't give or you don't want to give, that's cool too. I'm just happy that you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls are here watching my videos. That really means the world to me. There we go, I said videos that time. I'm still trying to break my habit of saying content, as calling it content feels kind of bland and impersonal. And with that out of the way, that's really all I have to talk about here for announcements. So special thanks to Fran, who does a wonderful job of doing my art. Still haven't caught up with her yet. I really should do that. But she'll be back on Twitter at some point in time, so please be sure to give her a follow. And also be sure to commission her for any of your art needs. I promise you, fam, you would not be disappointed. Special thanks to all of my friends on Twitter. I wouldn't be here without you all. And a special thanks to all of you for watching. Please like this video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, but if you want to be really cool about disliking it, and because you're watching this video, I know you're really cool, please leave me a comment and tell me why you dislike this video so that I can improve myself and be a better YouTuber and a better Big Mike. But you know what, fam? Even if you like this video or you feel indifferent about this video, or maybe somehow you ended up on this video and you don't know why you're here, please leave me a comment below. I love to hear from you lovely guys, gals, non-binary pals, and waterfowls. That really makes my day. And if you like my content, please subscribe and turn your notifications on. Until next time, fam, remember, just be yourself and you'll be awesome. Peace out!